In this video, we're revealing 4 amazing US coins that collectors pay big money for. Even scratched and circulated, the Bicentennial quarter, Kennedy half dollars, and Washington quarter we'll show today have auction values in the hundreds of thousands. Watch closely, you might already own one. First coin. First up, the 1969 Washington quarter with no mint mark. A coin that appears ordinary but has captured the attention of serious collectors around the world. The 1969 Washington quarter carries the familiar design that has been part of American currency for decades. On the front, you'll see the portrait of George Washington, a symbol of strength and leadership, while the reverse features the iconic eagle with outstretched wings. It's a design that many people recognize instantly, which is why this coin often goes unnoticed in everyday transactions. A coin with no mint mark means it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. In 1969, millions of these quarters were struck, making them very common in circulation. Most of them are only worth their face value of 25 cents. However, a small number of these coins stand out due to rare characteristics that can push their value to incredible heights. The coin we're talking about is not in perfect condition. It has been circulated, showing scratches, wear, and signs of use over time. Normally, this would reduce the value significantly, but in the world of coin collecting, rarity can outweigh condition. Even a coin in fine condition can become extremely valuable if it has unique features that make it different from the rest. One of the most important factors that can turn a 1969 Washington quarter into a high-value collectible is the presence of minting errors. These errors happen during the production process and can create unusual variations. For example, a double die error can cause the lettering or design to appear duplicated. This is one of the most sought-after error types because it is both rare and visually noticeable. Another possibility is an off-center strike, where the coin's design is not perfectly aligned. This kind of error creates a distinctive look that collectors love. There are also cases where coins were struck on the wrong metal planche, resulting in a different weight or color. These types of errors are extremely rare and can dramatically increase a coin's value. Even though the coin is described as being in fine condition, that still means it retains important details. The main features of Washington's portrait are visible, and the eagle on the reverse can still be clearly identified. While there is noticeable wear on the higher points of the design, the overall appearance remains strong enough to attract collector interest. Scratches and surface marks are common for coins that have been in circulation for years. Instead of seeing them as flaws, some collectors view them as part of the coin's journey through history. Each mark represents a moment in time, a transaction, or a place the coin has been. When combined with rarity, these imperfections do not necessarily reduce the value as much as one might expect. In today's auction market, rare coins continue to reach astonishing prices. Collectors are constantly searching for unique pieces that stand out from the millions of standard coins. A 1969 Washington quarter with no mint mark and rare error features can attract intense bidding. Some exceptional examples have reportedly reached values close to $540,000, especially when authenticated and graded by professional services. Think about the possibility of owning such a coin. It might be sitting unnoticed in a jar of old change, tucked away in a drawer, or mixed in with everyday currency. The idea that such a small object could carry such a high value is what makes coin collecting so exciting and unpredictable. If you have a 1969 Washington quarter, it's worth taking a closer look. Start by checking for the absence of a mint mark, confirming it was struck in Philadelphia. Then examine the coin carefully under good lighting. Look for signs of doubling in the text or numbers, unusual spacing, or any part of the design that seems out of place. Using a magnifying glass or a digital microscope can help you see details that are not visible to the naked eye. Pay attention to the edges and the color of the coin as well. Sometimes, subtle differences can indicate a rare variation or error that could significantly increase the value. If you believe your coin might be special, consider getting it professionally graded. A certified coin provides proof of authenticity and condition, which is essential for serious collectors and buyers. This step can make a huge difference if you ever decide to sell the coin in the future. The story of the 1969 Washington quarter reminds us that valuable treasures are not always obvious. Even a scratched, worn coin can hold incredible worth if it has the right characteristics. It encourages people to look more closely at the coins they already have and to appreciate the hidden potential in everyday objects. Next, coin. The 1974 Kennedy half-dollar with no mint mark. A coin that many people overlook, yet a few rare examples have created massive excitement in the collector world. The 1974 Kennedy half-dollar represents a continuation of the iconic design first introduced in 1964 to honor President John F. Kennedy. On the front, you see his strong profile, a symbol of history and leadership, while the reverse carries the presidential seal of the United States. It's a design that collectors instantly recognize, but what makes certain 1974 coins truly special is not just the design, but the hidden details that most people never notice. A coin with no mint mark means it was struck in Philadelphia. Millions of these coins were produced, and most of them are still only worth face value or slightly more. However, in rare cases, a 1974 Kennedy half-dollar from Philadelphia can become extremely valuable, even when it shows clear signs of circulation like scratches, wear, and tear. At first glance, condition plays a huge role in coin value, and usually collectors prefer coins in perfect or near-perfect condition. But sometimes, rarity outweighs condition. Even a circulated coin graded as very fine can carry strong value if it has unique features or minting errors. These are the kinds of coins that attract serious collectors and investors. One of the biggest reasons a 1974 Kennedy half-dollar can reach values near $520,000 is because of rare minting errors. These errors might include double dies, where the text or image appears slightly duplicated, or off-center strikes that shift the design away from its normal position. There are also cases where coins were struck on the wrong metal planche, creating a completely different look and weight. These unusual characteristics make a coin stand out immediately. Another important factor is detail visibility. Even with wear and scratches, a very fine coin still shows clear features. You can still see the lines in Kennedy's hair, the details in the eagle on the reverse, and the sharpness of the lettering. Collectors value coins that maintain these details, especially when combined with rare errors or unusual striking qualities. The surface wear itself can sometimes tell a story. A coin that has been in circulation for years carries history with it. While scratches and marks might seem like damage, they also confirm that the coin has traveled through time, passing from one hand to another. When such a coin also has a rare feature, it becomes even more interesting to collectors. In today's auction market, demand for rare coins has increased significantly. Collectors are constantly searching for coins that are different from the rest. A rare 1974 Kennedy half-dollar with no mint mark and unique characteristics, can spark intense bidding. Some high-end examples have reportedly reached values close to $520,000, especially when verified and graded by professional services. Imagine the excitement of discovering such a coin in your own collection. It might not shine like a brand new coin, and it may have visible wear, but hidden within it could be an extraordinary value. This is what makes coin collecting so thrilling. It's not just about perfect coins locked away in cases, but also about everyday coins that carry hidden potential. If you want to check your own 1974 Kennedy half dollars, start by examining the coin closely. Look at the date and confirm there is no mint mark. Then study the design carefully. Look for doubling in the letters or numbers, unusual spacing, or any signs that the image is not perfectly aligned. These small details can make a huge difference. Using a magnifying glass can help reveal things that are not visible at first glance. Pay attention to the edges and the color of the coin as well. Sometimes differences in metal composition can indicate a rare error. Even something that looks slightly off could be worth investigating further. If you believe your coin might be valuable, consider having it professionally graded. A certified coin not only confirms authenticity, but also increases buyer confidence. This can make a significant difference if you decide to sell it in the future. The story of the 1974 Kennedy half dollar reminds us that value is not always obvious. A coin with scratches and wear may seem insignificant, but under the right circumstances, it can become a collector's dream. These rare finds continue to inspire people to look more closely at the coins they already have. Next coin, the 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half dollar with a D mint mark. This coin was issued to celebrate 200 years of American independence, and while millions were struck, a few rare examples have shocked collectors by reaching extraordinary values in today's auction market. The 1776-1976 Kennedy half dollar is instantly recognizable because of its dual date, marking the bicentennial of the United States. On the obverse, you'll see the familiar portrait of President John F. Kennedy, a symbol of leadership and legacy. On the reverse, instead of the usual presidential seal, the design features Independence Hall, one of the most historic landmarks in America. This unique design makes the coin stand out among all other half dollars ever produced. Most of these coins were minted in large numbers, especially at the Denver Mint, which is identified by the small D mint mark on the coin. Because of this, many people assume they are common and not valuable, and in most cases, that's true. However, there are rare variations and special strike errors that can turn an ordinary circulated coin into something incredibly valuable. Now let's talk about condition. The coin we're discussing is not in perfect shape. It has been circulated, meaning it has scratches, surface wear, and visible signs of use. Normally, this would lower the value of a coin, but in rare cases, even a circulated coin can be worth a fortune if it has unique characteristics that collectors are searching for. One of the biggest reasons a 1776-1976 D Kennedy half dollar could reach values near $500,000 is due to minting errors. These errors can include double die strikes, where the design appears slightly duplicated, or off-center strikes that create a misaligned image. Some coins were even struck on the wrong metal planche, making them extremely rare. These unusual features are highly prized in the coin collecting world. Another factor is the sharpness of the remaining details. Even with surface wear, a coin graded as very fine still shows strong design elements. The lines in Kennedy's hair, the structure of Independence Hall, and the lettering around the coin are still visible. Collectors appreciate coins that maintain clear detail despite being circulated, especially when combined with rarity. The D-mint mark itself also plays an important role. Coins minted in Denver can sometimes show unique die varieties or striking differences that are not found in coins from other mints. When a collector discovers a rare variety tied specifically to the Denver Mint, it can dramatically increase the coin's value. In today's auction market, rare coins have become incredibly popular. Collectors and investors are constantly searching for pieces that stand out, whether due to historical significance, rarity, or unusual errors. A rare 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half dollar with the right combination of features can attract intense bidding, pushing its value to astonishing levels. Some high-end examples have reportedly approached the $500,000 mark, making them some of the most desirable modern U.S. coins. Think about it for a moment. A coin that may have been used to buy groceries decades ago could now be worth more than a luxury car or even a house. That's what makes coin collecting so fascinating. It's not just about money, it's about history, discovery, and the thrill of finding something rare. If you have one of these coins, it's worth taking a closer look. Check the mint mark carefully to confirm it's a D. Examine the coin under good lighting and look for anything unusual, such as doubling in the text, strange lines, or an off-center design. Pay attention to the edges and the overall color of the metal, as these can sometimes reveal hidden errors. Using a magnifying glass or a digital microscope can help you spot details that are not visible to the naked eye. Even small differences can make a big impact on value. If you believe your coin might be special, consider having it evaluated by a professional grading service. Certification can confirm its authenticity and condition, making it much more attractive to serious buyers. The story of the 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half dollar is a reminder that not all treasure is buried underground. Sometimes it's right in your pocket, waiting to be discovered. Even coins with scratches and wear can carry incredible value if they have the right characteristics. Next coin. The 1776-1976 Bicentennial quarter with no mint mark. This special coin was created to celebrate 200 years of American independence, and while millions were produced, a few rare examples have stunned collectors by reaching unbelievable values in the auction market. The Bicentennial quarter stands out immediately because of its unique dual date, 1776 to 1976, marking the anniversary of the United States. On the reverse side, instead of the traditional eagle design, you'll find a colonial drummer boy holding a drum, along with a torch surrounded by 13 stars representing the original colonies. It's a design that captures history, pride, and national identity all in one small piece of metal. Now, most of these quarters are very common and only worth face value or slightly more. But here's where things get exciting. Some rare versions of this coin, even without a mint mark and in circulated condition, have been reported to reach extremely high values, especially when they have unique characteristics, errors, or exceptional preservation despite wear and scratches. You might be wondering, how can a circulated coin with scratches and signs of use be worth up to $600,000? The answer lies in a combination of rarity, minting anomalies, and collector demand. Not all bicentennial quarters are created equal. A small number of them were struck with unusual features such as off-center strikes, double dies, or being minted on the wrong planchet. These minting errors can turn an ordinary coin into a collector's dream. Another key factor is condition. Even though we are talking about circulated coins with visible scratches, a coin graded as very fine still retains strong detail. In this condition, the main features of the coin are clear and sharp, though there is noticeable wear on the high points. Collectors value coins that still show clear design elements, especially when combined with rarity or error features. The absence of a mint mark also plays a role. A bicentennial quarter with no mint mark was produced in Philadelphia. While this alone does not make it rare, certain Philadelphia-struck coins have shown unique variations that increase their value significantly. When collectors identify a coin with both a rare variation and historical significance, the price can skyrocket. Let's talk about the auction market. In recent years, rare coins have gained massive attention, with collectors willing to pay huge amounts for pieces that stand out. A bicentennial quarter, with exceptional characteristics, has reportedly reached values close to $600,000 in private sales and high-end auctions. These are not ordinary coins, they are the result of rare minting circumstances combined with strong collector interest. Imagine holding such a coin in your hand. It might have scratches, worn edges, and signs of circulation, but hidden within those imperfections could be a story worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. This is what makes coin collecting so exciting, the idea that treasure could be hiding in plain sight. If you want to check your own bicentennial quarters, start by looking closely at the details. Examine the date, the drummer boy design, and the edges. Look for anything unusual, doubling in the lettering, misalignment, or strange metal coloration. Even small differences can mean big value. Using a magnifying glass or a coin microscope can help you spot these rare features more easily. Also, consider getting your coin professionally graded. Certification from a reputable grading service can confirm its authenticity and condition, which is crucial if you ever plan to sell it. Collectors and buyers trust graded coins much more, and this can significantly increase the value. In the end, the 1776-1976 bicentennial quarter is more than just spare change. It's a piece of history that connects the past with the present. While most of these coins are common, a rare few have turned into life-changing discoveries. Whether you're a serious collector or just someone curious about the coins in your pocket, it's always worth taking a closer look, because you never know that scratched, circulated quarter you almost ignored could be worth a fortune.